Greetings, you're tuning to Win All on the Reggae Vibe Show. Keep it locked, don't touch your dial. This is yours, Fred McGregor. Lock it.
Read now, the Win All Show. Sleep now, no. Read now, the Win All Show. Sleep now. This is Kalila Rose, and you are listening to the Win All Show.
Victim of a system. Right, youth, no need to stop it, says the man himself. Devare, culture of the gun. Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Wayne Hall Show, a historic edition of the Wayne Hall Show, because for the first time tonight, we're going to have a brand new segment. Yes, and it is called Super Sessions with Suen. And that's going to be at 8:45 this evening. Before that, we have Anthony Turner with the E-Report. Anthony's joining us at 8:30 with the E-Report. And later on, we have an update on the High 5K Run Walk taking place here in the ATL with Mr. Jason Walker, representing the Southeast and telling us what's up with the why behind the I-5K Run Walk. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got lots of information tonight, as always. Lots of good music. I want to welcome everyone on the feed so far. I got to say a special welcome to Linkage 101.75, 104.5 FM, Viscosity Blend, Clark TV Network. We got to shout out Hype FM listeners, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1, You Choose Radio.com, Fresh FM Radio. Yes, indeed. And I think I got everybody right there. And I got to say shout out to those watching on Restream. If you're looking on YouTube, welcome. If you are on thewayneallshow.com, glad to have you as well. Brand new music from La Velusia. This one called Fools. Wemase.
Woo, 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 woo. Don't do that. No. The wise man speaks because he has something to say. The fool speaks because he wants to say something. Work with me. Don't criticize and fight with me. Don't do that. Show some respect for me. We are equals in humanity, and you know that. Now as a baby you were born, so all the things you tell me are things that you were told. So how you want to judge me? Fools think they know it all, but pride always show up just before a fall. And fools think they know the truth. They always want to tell you what to say or do. Talk with me. Don't lecture me or preach to me.
You're here?
Don't do that.
That's right.
Show some humility.
Yeah.
Let us work things out in harmony. I believe that. So you think that I am weak to turn the other cheek, but you would melt like grease if I turn up my heat. Fools think they know it all, but pride always show up just before a fall. And fools think they know the truth. They always want to tell you what to say or do. Work with me. Don't criticize and fight with me. Don't do that. Show some respect for me. We are equals in humanity, and you know that. Now as a baby you were born, so all the things you tell me are things that you were told. So how you want to judge me? Fools think they know it all, but pride always show up just before a fall. And fools think they know the tell you what to say or do. The fool.
Brand new music from La Veluja.
What to say or do.
Called Fools.
Work with me. Don't criticize and fight with me. Don't do that. Show some respect for me. We are equals in humanity, and you know that. Now as a baby you were born, so all the things you tell me are things that you were told. So how you want to judge me? Fools think they know it all, but pride always show up just before a fall. And fools think they know the truth. They always want to tell you what to say or do. The fool. Thinks he knows all. Show some respect for me. Respect my humanity. Treat me with decency.
That's right, two very positive pieces of music to get us going on a hump day, on a Wednesday, the day that we begin to hear Super Sessions with Suen. That's right, coming up later on. Big up to Scrooge on the check-in. Let me see. DJ Reds, bless up DJ Reds. Also want to shout out, let's see here. I touch base with all the stations, so now it's time to do what? Go on over and shout out my folks on Facebook Live. So here we go. Andrea Brown McNeish, how are you? Good evening. Welcome. Good to see you, Andrea. Christine Rendell, how are you, CR? Good to see you. Good to see you. Val Ferguson, how are you, Val? Good to see you, Val. Nice. Did somebody say Laveluja? All right. Yes. Isn't it, Andrea? I can tell you're a fan. All right. Love the new background graphics, Wayne. Hey, thanks, Andrea. Thank you so much. I figured after 10 years, right? Change the landscape a little bit. And some of the wonderful displays that were on at my 10th anniversary. My broadcasting diploma. And then over here is my the resolution, Georgia State resolution right here. So, yeah, man. Big things, right? All right, so two big tunes to get us going. Devare and Laveluja. Shut up and play music, Wayne. All shut up the talking, play more music. Open doors.
Sweet smile each day, my love. It makes my day so much. I can feel warm charms from your hugs, knowing this is a special love from you, girl. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Ooh, with so many rooms, which one to choose? Oh yeah, no matter what the time, I'll wait for you. Girl, I know you'll make my dreams come true. 'Cause you're a natural love. Like a native jelly coconut. She love my company because I give her jokes a lot. And if I take up on the window chat, she say, what not? I must me phone drop and screen crack or it get hot. That's all the time we share together, match up with the clock. She's my sweet stuff and she call me panga. That's a natural love. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Ooh, with so many rooms, which one to choose? Oh yeah, no matter what the time, I'll wait for you. Girl, I know you'll make my dreams come true. 'Cause you're a natural love. We love at first sight. It was so true, and now we reunite. pretending, just two hearts mending.
Natalie Lawrence, big up yourself.
Anticipating.
In the UK as well, up early.
Grateful for this genuine love. It's a blessing from above. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Ooh, with so many rooms, which one to?
I think Laviluja missed the Big Fools tune, you know.
No matter what the time, I'll wait for you.
Laviluja, what's up?
I know you'll make my dreams come true.
Gotta welcome Caribbean International Shipping.
She love my company because I give her jokes a lot. And if I take a part of win the church, she say, what that? I must be phone drop and screen crack or it get hacked. That's all the time.
Gotta shout out First Lady Michelle.
She's my sweet stuff and she call me panga, not a natural.
Oh.
'Cause I've got open.
Tracy and Clark, welcome.
Yeah, with so many rooms, but you want to true. Oh yeah. No matter what the time, I'll wait for you, girl. I know you'll make my dreams come true. 'Cause you're my precious girl. Oh, da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh, baby. Sweet smile each day, my love. It makes my day.
That's right. Laviluja. Yes, the man says at the intersection where music meets information. I love it, Lavi. I need to build something like that, a nice intersection sign that shows information going in one direction and music coming in the other, and they meet, and then you have this little audience there going, ooh, you see what you inspire? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do it like this today. I'm going to take a short break and come back. We want to get into the carnival spirit right here on the Wayne Hall Show, all right?
What the world needs now is more than a vacation. We need to come back to feeling our best selves again. Back to inviting. Back to caring. Back to life. Back to the little bit of Jamaica that's inside all of us. Come back to being lively again. Back to laid back. Back to romantic. Back to fantastic. Come back to making the best decisions you've ever made. Because, hey, we're in Jamaica. Come back to mouth-watering, heart-pumping, breathtaking. It's time, don't you think? Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
Mikey Sparkle Production presents the Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day 2023, featuring reggae mega superstars Mikey Spice and Richie Stevens.
I've got a weakness for sweet.
Backed by the SWAT Band. Father's Day, June 18. Lithonia Amphitheater, 2515 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Sound by First Love, Steely Bashment, DJ Cold Rice, Bugsy Bam Bam, Rico Vibes, John Wayne, DJ Bree Bree, all on the ones and twos. MC Oliver Samuels, Jamaica's King of Comedy, and Oliver Mayer, Consul General. Also featuring Chub Rock and the Weekend Warriors. Bring your chairs and umbrellas to this family event. 18 and under free. Adults 50 pre-sold. More at the gate. Visit Mikey Sparkle online for tickets. Sponsors: Foundation Radio, T-Rob Network, Wayne Hall Show, Island Vibes TV, RockTheBox.net, 25th Century Radio, Golden Crust, Irie Zion FM, and The Flavor Radio, a Mikey Sparkle production.
You see them people are calling up the name. Tell them I don't have no worries, I don't have no shame. I ain't living for you, I just living for me. You should try it too and see your job bless you. I ain't living for you, I just living for me. You should try it too and see your job bless you. Because them talking, yapping, like shouting the toy early morning. Talking.
This is Gucci London.
Talking, yapping.
We and all. Oh,
you bad, so.
Up and them talking about me like it's me who owe them money. Tell them 6 and stones may hurt. Pull up the tune. Pull up the tune.
That's right, Scrooge.
You see them be
Song called Talking.
them. Tell them I don't have no.
And the big bounce rhythm, Soca Music 2023. Here we go, Carnival in the air, right? Less than a month. Let's go, exactly a month from today. Let's go.
You see them people are calling up the name.
Sing out, Scrooge.
I don't have no worries.
Heather Tucker, how are you, Heather?
I
Welcome.
ain't living for you. I just living for
Terry Ramsaroop, good evening.
you. And see your job bless you.
Hey, hey,
I ain't
hey,
living for you.
hey,
I just living for me.
hey, hey.
You should try it too and see your job bless you. Because them talking. Yapping, like shouting the toy early morning. Talking, run up the mountain, talking. Yapping, blah, blah, shut your mouth. Up and them talking about me like it's me who owe them money. Tell them 6 and stones may hurt me, but them ones could never hurt me. Up and them talking about me like it's me who owe them money. Tell them 6 and stones may hurt me, but them ones could never. Because I'm stressless, living life so blessed. Because I'm stressless, living life so blessed. Because I'm stressless, living life so blessed. Because I'm stressless, living life. Yap, shut your trap. Time for me to do the talking. You're spending too much, a lie. You better hush up or I expose your life. And then I shut you down like Papa here tonight. I ain't living for you, I just living for me. You should try it too and see your job bless you.
Hey, looking
For you,
Hey,
I just
looking
living for me. You should try it too and see your job bless you.
Scrooge.
Cause them talking.
Hey.
Them out them talking. Yapping, like shouting the toy early morning. Talking. Run up them out them talking. Yapping, blah, blah, shut your mouth. Up and them talking about me.
We not. I owe you bad, so.
Them talking about me like it's me who owe them money. Tell them 6 and stones may hurt me, but them ones could never. Because I'm stressless, living life so blessed. Because I'm stressless, living life so blessed. Because I'm stressless, living life so blessed. Because I'm stressless, living life. Talking. Yapping.
That's right, the big bounce rhythm featuring Scrooge and Talking. You know Scrooge will mash up Charleston for a couple of years well together, boy.
Up and them talking about me like it's me who owe them.
That's my partner in crime right there, Scrooge. Let's go.
Up and them talking about
Hey.
me like it's me who owe them money. Tell them 6 and stones may hurt me, but them was could never. Because I'm stressless, living life so blessed. Because I'm stressless, living life so blessed.
Baby music. What we say? Up in the air. Up in the air. Up in the air. Hey Terry, Auntie Two Sip says hello.
Bounce to the rhythm, girl, push back. When you going with a big bump, you know I want all of that. Get your body, you know this. You got me so addicted, yeah. So let me jump up. Yeah, let me turn up. Yeah. I like what I'm seeing, darling. I like what I'm seeing, baby. I want you to put it on me. Put it on me, yeah. I like what I'm seeing, darling. I want you to do as I say. Let me see your backside.
Hey,
Up in the air,
up in the air. Up in the air. Up in the air. Up in the air.
two hands on the floor. Okay, now shake it, vibrate it, turn it around, let me raise it. You know basic, think crazy, slim waist, cute face, my favorite. Energy, yeah, you are the remedy. So let me jump up, yeah, let me turn up. I like what I'm seeing, darling. I like what I'm seeing, baby. I want you to put it on me. Put it on me, yeah. I like what I'm seeing, darling. I like what I'm seeing, darling. I want you to do as I say. me see your backside.
Hey!
Up in the air like
Up in the air!
side.
Up in the air!
Two hands on the
Up in the air!
side.
Up in the air!
Up in the air like
Up in the air!
side. Up in the air. Two hands on the floor. I like what I'm seeing, darling. Whoa. I want you come put it on me. Yeah. I like
Peter James, pick up yourself.
I want you to do as I say.
Hey!
Up in the air.
Your backside, up in the air.
Side up in the air.
Woo! Carnival, carnival, carnival.
Bounce to the rhythm, girl, push back. When you going with a big back, side up in the air. Two hands on the floor.
Woo! Let me behave myself, boy. That was, hey, and you saw I put up the carnival flyer, right? Because in about a month from now, Atlanta will be going crazy on the 27th of May. Carnival Day in the A. And so, nothing wrong if we go and, walk up and get in shape from now, because some of us shot at the exercise and the journey this year, The parade this year is 4 miles. So, you better be getting your dancing on and getting in shape. Don't forget Raoul Blaze next week. Raoul Blaze have, let me see if I can put it up. Yep, see there? Sunday, April 30. Yeah, man. 12 to 2. Yeah, tickets. Check him out online for tickets, all right? Raoul Blaze here in Atlanta. So make sure you get in there and start working out and do what you need to do. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Peter James, bless up. All right. Good to see you, brother. Everybody on the live. Heather Tucker, how are you? Terry Ramsarup, Val Ferguson, DJ Reds. And Scrooge? You hear? You see the craziness you just caused? So what's up, First Lady? What's for dinner? All right. Shout out Laviluja. How is Canada, my brother? Andrea, how you doing? Keep your shoes on tonight. Tracy and Clark, how is CA? Is that the short for the Carolinas? I don't know. NC or SC, that's right. Okay, but to everyone checking us out, and Miss Sharon Barnwell, Caribbean International Shipping, good evening, welcome, good to see you, as always. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we can't stop big up the sponsors of the Wayne Hall Show 10th anniversary, Caribbean International Shipping. You saw me play the Jamaica Tourist Board, Kingston 30 Restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen, want to make sure to check them out over at Sugarloaf Mills. Yes, Kingston 30. If you're over in that area, patronize them. Great, great guy. All right. And then, ladies and gentlemen, so many others. Spicy Hill Restaurant coming up there on the screen. Ace Hills Occasions. Yeah. So many awesome sponsors. And I also have to mention, you know what? Let me find them because I'm not going to move on until I find them. I'm finding them right now because I need to make sure I talk about them too. Yeah. So, I'm not moving on until I talk about them. So we have Spice Hill and we have, they're into the healing, the health and wellness, and it's gonna pop up. I know it's coming. I'm just waiting, and even if it doesn't pop up, I know where to go. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a good time. We're standing by for Mr. Anthony Turner. He's gonna be hot on the burner. So lovely. Me not like that the answer. Canada good or a good? Canada good or a good, Lavi? You can't tell, so I feel like trouble Lavi this evening, Him play a tune where him sing name Fools. That's why I go answer. All right, so oh, Lord have mercy. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for supporting, listening. You didn't have to be here. Yeah, you didn't have to be here, but you're here. All right, and I'm truly appreciative of everyone checking out the Wayne Hall Show, man. All right, Tranquility Wellness. That's who me talk about. The big up to Tranquility Wellness, weight loss programs, medical weight loss, adult children and $1. Buy one, get one half off. All right, and Tranquility Wellness, they're down there at 4910 Jonesboro Road in Union City, and you can call them at 678 678-833-1911. That's 678-833-1911. Me tell you, say me nena stop till I find out that information tonight. All right, so be it. Okay, so, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to play one more soca while we wait for Anthony. Okay, here we go.
Show me a dance. Best of the best of them. Show me a dance. Best of the best of them. Oh, yeah. Love it how you whining, baby. I'm the man that me know. Even the girl them love how you shaking that eyes. A problem, I'm telling you, I never do good in maths. But if you're testing me, girl, then I come to pass. Show me a dance. Show me that. Show me that. I know they rum done talking, just let it talk. Like it's a podcast, baby, girl, you a star. You need a blue check, baby, how you perform. You should teach a class, my girl, you a boss. See the best of the best of them, best of the fat of them, nobody better than my girl. You the best of the best of them, best of the fat of them, nobody better than my girl. Just show them how you perform. Just don't hurt nobody, just don't hurt nobody. Show them how you really want. Just don't hurt nobody, just don't hurt nobody. Love it how you grinding, baby. I'm the jam in a rage. None of them got to test you when it come down to waste. You's a problem, I'm telling you. Bad with arithmetic. But if it's you teaching me, something must have mistakes. Show me your ways. Slip you some blue face, baby. All on my face. Give me the looseness, baby. Don't want no face. Give me the rudeness, baby. All in my face. I just wanna taste. Just my.
Gotta say, shout out to B-Tub Music, man. Don't forget, 8:45 this evening, we're gonna have the first ever episode edition segment. Super session with Suen kicks off right here on the Wayne Hall Show with none other than Julie Mango. Her guest, Julie Mango. You couldn't have a sweeter guest.
Like it's a podcast, baby.
You couldn't have a juicier guest.
Need a blue check, baby. How you perform?
Couldn't have a more mouth-watering guest.
My girl, you a boss. You the best of the
When you can kick off a segment with Julie Mango,
nobody better than
you know you're at the top of the fruit chain. Go on, Suen. I can't wait to hear what Julie Mango has to share on Suen, Super Session with Suen. Coming up at 8:45, all right? All right, so there we have soca music coming at you right here on the Wayne Hall Show. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, follow us at Wayne Hall Show on Twitter, at Wayne Hall Show on Facebook. Like us, follow us, share us. Have you shared the Wayne Hall Show lately? Yes, you have. Thank you so much. All right. And make sure you like it too, you know, and follow in the group. Join the Wayne Hall Show group. And make sure you're keeping up with everything we're doing. We have a YouTube channel. I want you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because there's going to be that day when I'm going to do some kind of content that is going to sit better over there, all right? And always looking at ways to do this better for all of us. So, yeah, man, be sure to do that. Don Lemon, fired by CNN. What do you have to say about that? Mr. Gary McCook, good evening and welcome. Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition in the house. Mr. Gary McCook. Althea Howlett, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, man. So what y'all think about Don Lemon being canned on CNN? Let me tell you, when Don was moved to mornings, I was having a conversation with Mrs. Michelle Hall, and I said, I think that's the getting rid of Don move right there. We're not just going to do it right now, but this is the setup. This is the tee up, you know. You know when they dig in volleyball and then the guy just go up and spike? Yeah, that was the setup, man. And so we love Don, but hey, the writing was on the wall. Not true? Yep, yep. So, what else going on out there? You think Joe Biden got another? Joe Biden can hang in there for another 6 more years? If he's elected again, can he do a full term, or will we have the first female vice president? All those things are circulating out there right now. And a lot more mass shootings. Wow. America celebrated a very interesting milestone this past week. It had more mass shootings in 2023 than the number of days on the calendar. Think about it. The United States of America earlier this week had the you know what, the enviable, right? Usually we say the envy, but nobody envies this. The United States, and it's serious, I'm laughing, but this country just celebrated, just had a milestone of having more mass shootings than days in the year. No, don't you think there's a social problem going on there? You think something wrong with society right there? Huh? Don't you think something's going on? Think about it. Welcome to the Reverend Maxine Osborne Foster joining us. Janice O'Shea, good evening and welcome. Thank you. Getting ready for the new Super Sessions with Suen. I see that. Yes. May I get ready too? Because me can't wait to see what she's serving up with Julie Mango. If it's just Julie Mango by itself. Or well, you can serve mango with. You know, you can make mango smoothie, mango. What will it be this evening, ladies and gentlemen? Wayne Hall is a crazy trip. But you know what? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. It's a hump day, a lot going on, that like I'm mentioning, you know. Yep, you're trying to form a president for rape up there in New York City. Come on now. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do I play next? I'm trying to mix it up a little bit this week, you know. We play some of the same thing all the time. So we could play something we know you know here all the time. My good friend and brethren, he was on the show. Great conversation. Yes, Peter Folk says absolutely a social problem. I agree. Yeah, man. If you have more mass shootings than you have days in the year, something sick. You're sick. Your society is sick. Something needs to be done. But, hey, what's driving it? The big dollar signs, maybe? All right. Ricky Eric says, Como te llamas?
Hey baby, señorita, don't break my heart this way.
Gotta shout out Karen Gale. Welcome, Karen.
I won't leave you.
Welcome, Karen.
Please come fly my way. There's nothing I want you to say to keep you feel my bliss. No pain. My name and yours will be the same. There's no better time than now. Give me a chance to show you. I need to know what love is. Como te llamas? Baby, what's your name? I want it to be the same. Como te llamas? Please say your name. Will be the same as mine. I still remember the days when I was afraid to touch you. But now I know we both caught feelings and we wanted sexual healings. Love was in the air. So baby, take it off. Flaunt it. Baby, show it off to me.
Shout out to Rollin John. Welcome, Rollin John. How you doing, brother?
I need to know what love is. Como te llamas? What's your name?
When the first lady said pull up, I better pull up. I better pull up. She said to pull it up. Pull up the tune. Let's go. Welcome, Elizabeth Rude. Don't forget, follow, like, share the Wayne Hall Show, okay?
Don't break my heart this way. You got to take care of. I won't leave you. Please come find my way. There's nothing I want you to say to keep you. Feel my bliss. No pain. My name and yours will be the same. There's no better time than now. Give me a chance to show you. I need to know what love is. Come on, te llamas. Baby, what's your name? I want it to be the same. Come on, te llamas. Please say your name. Will be the same as mine. I still remember the days when I was afraid to touch you. But now I know we both caught feelings and we wanted sexual healings. Love was in the air. So baby, take it off. Flaunt it. Baby, show it off to me. There's no better time than now. Give me a chance to show you. I need to know what love is. Come on, te llamas.
You are listening to
What's your
The
name?
Wayne Hall Show, where information meets music.
I want it to be the same. Come on, te llamas. Please say your name.
Mikey Sparkle Production presents the Atlantic Caribbean Family Fun Day 2023, featuring reggae mega superstars Mikey Spice
I am myself.
and Richie Stevens.
I've got a weakness for sweet.
Backed by the SWAT Band. Father's Day, June 18. Lithonia Amphitheater, 2515 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Sound by First Love. Steely Bashment, DJ Cold Rice, Bugsy Bam Bam, Rico Vibes, John Wayne, DJ Bree Bree, all on the ones and twos. MC Oliver Samuels, Jamaica's King of Comedy, and Oliver Mayer, Consul General. Also featuring Chub Rock and the Weekend Warriors. Bring your chairs and umbrellas to this family event. 18 and under free. Adults 50 pre-sold. More at the gate. Visit Mikey Sparkle online for tickets. Sponsors: Foundation Radio, T-Rob Network, Wayne Hall Show, Island Vibes TV, RockTheBox.net, 25th Century Radio, Golden Crust, Irie Zion FM, and The Flavor Radio, a Mikey Sparkle production.
What the world needs now is more than a vacation. We need to come back to feeling our best selves again. Back to inviting. Back to caring. Back to life. Back to the little bit of Jamaica that's inside all of us. Come back to being lively again. Back to laid back. Back to romantic. Back to fantastic. Come back to making the best decisions you've ever made. Because, hey, we're in Jamaica. Come back to mouth-watering, heart-pumping, breathtaking. It's time, don't you think? Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
That's right. Come back to. Who's ready to go back to Jamaica, man? That's hard to be a great feeling. So, once again, though, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the Wayne Hall Show. Those of you who've been doing it for the 10 years, thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you're just now knowing about the Wayne Hall Show, please like us, follow us. Our hashtag is Where Information Meets Music. So be sure to plug that when you post about us, Where Information Meets Music. It's kind of long, but it makes sense. That's what we do here on the platform. And again, it is my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce the first episode of Super Sessions with Suen. And, we introduced Suen last week, and what a dynamite she is. So you know, Super Sessions is gonna be off the charts, right? It's gonna be top shelf. And so I'm not gonna keep you any longer. I know you're all waiting to see what Suen cooked up with Julie Mango. All right, right here on our first episode of Super Sessions with Suen. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Hello, my super peeps, and welcome to Super Sessions with Suen, where we inspire, motivate, and empower you to show up as a super version of yourself always. So, today our topic will be focused on health, and we have a spectacular guest for you today. This lady wears many hats. She's an actor, a singer, a speaker, a mental health advocate. Man, she does a lot and she is a powerhouse. And before we get to her, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break.
Do you have a story to share? Maybe an experience or information that can transform somebody's life? Maybe you want to grow your business by writing a book. JWG Publishing House has helped hundreds of authors to turn their dream into publishing reality. Publishing a book without the knowledge of the process can be very frustrating. Not to worry, our award-winning team will patiently walk you through the process, from idea to cover to the end product. And get this, you will own 100% of your royalties. We are the only authentic independent publisher you will ever need. So what are you waiting on? Call us today at 561-412-7772. We're waiting to serve you.
All right, my super peeps, welcome back. So without further ado, I am so pleased to introduce you to tonight's guest, Miss Julie Mango.
Hi,
Hi, Julie. How are you, my dear?
I am well. How are you? How are you? How are you?
I'm doing super, and we are so happy to have you on as our first guest for the debut of Super Sessions with Suen. And we just want to know all about Julie and specifically your health journey. You know, we've been praying, we've been tuned in, and we just love to see you shine, Julie. Love to see you be so transparent with us and share. And you are super. You are a real superhero when it comes to this stuff. Okay. So we just can't wait to really hear you share your story here on Super Sessions. So tell us a bit about your journey, Julie. Specifically, how did you get from where you were to where you are now? This powerhouse.
Well, the number one thing I can say is by the grace of God. That's number one. Number two, I'm guessing you're thinking, how did I end up on social media? Well, the truth is, my stepmom, which is my dad's wife, she sent me a video of a challenge that an American did, Jamaican worship versus American worship. It was done by an American person before. And so I reenacted that skit and posted it on my Instagram, and that went viral. That was the first viral skit. I did a few before, but I was just playing around. But that one really took off. And then that was in 2020. And so that was like in November 2020. And then from then I just continued making more stuff. And, you know, there was growth until eventually I started doing more. And then my platform just started to grow. And here we are.
Yes, here we are, Julie, and trust me, I watch you every day. Like you are one of the funniest people I know, and you
Oh my
always
gosh.
a belly full laugh. So thank you for really sharing yourself with us in that way. So this leads me to ask you, what are your super traits? Like, what do you on super sessions we like to say, what are your superpowers? How do you help people to show
You
up
know
as
what?
their
My superpower might not sound like a superpower right now, but my superpower is actually my mental illness. My official diagnosis is borderline personality disorder. No, why it is my superpower is because I had to learn to understand myself and I had to overcome that mental illness. The person I became while overcoming that, I wouldn't have been able to grow in any other way. And the lessons that I've learned whilst having to deal with overcoming borderline personality disorder, I wouldn't have found out those things anyway. The type of attitude that I have towards life, no. The type of problem solving skills that I have, no. Everything, the experience, I wouldn't have gotten it any other way. And so, whenever I am in a situation or dealing with a challenge or even just working with people, I deal with them from a standpoint of extreme self-awareness. And so it has strengthened my discernment. So if I'm dealing with someone or a thing or a project and it doesn't sit well with me, because I've worked so much on my mental health, I can know right away that, okay, this is not good for me. Or if it's great for me, because I've had to do so much work on myself, I can know immediately if this is good for me. I also know what it is like to work hard and be consistent, but still be plagued with a mental illness. And know that I've overcome or overcoming, because you don't overcome anything until you're in the grave. You understand? So that's another explanation. But now that I'm overcoming, what has happened is that I still have the same level of hard work and discipline and efficiency, but now it is backed by a mind that I've had to work on. So I am fueled by where I am coming from to where I am now. So it's like I am performance on steroids then, and also rest on steroids. So everything becomes more clear when you've had to really put in some work on the mind. So I would say my superpower is my mental, call it an illness, because that's what it's termed. That's what it is. It's mental illness, borderline personality disorder.
Wow. Julie, that just really touched me because sometimes you don't realize like what you think is a illness or a weakness or something. That's what your superpower is. That's what helps you to become better and thrive and show up as the super version of yourself. And
Yeah.
that's what you're sharing with people. And mental health, might I say, it's something that I feel like we don't focus much on in our community. And I'm so happy you're being transparent about that so people can know, listen, this is something that we need to focus on. This is huge for us to have self awareness, focus on our mind, and really that will help us overall, right,
Mhm.
Julie? So I'm glad you shared that. Sometimes what we think is our weakness and our illness is really our power, our superpower.
Yep.
So, Julie, going through this journey here and just becoming the amazing entertainer powerhouse that you are. And for people who, that's how I feel about you. And for people who want to tap into that and say, I really love Julie and I really would love to get on a journey similar to hers. Or even just in general, when it comes to health. What advice, and I would like to coin it as super tip, would you share with the audience on how to start that journey? How to
Health.
really.
I mean, health really starts. It's such an all-encompassing thing. There's no one thing that you can pinpoint and say, okay, do that. Health is just, it starts with the mind first, right? So and I'm going to talk about us as human beings, as women and men. We tend to focus on the external a lot. We tend to focus on beauty. We tend to focus on how much money we make. We tend to focus on our material things. And because our focus is on that, we kind of put health secondary. So we have to condition the mind to know that, okay, my physical health is of paramount importance, of course, second to mental health. And so you have to know that it is important to take care of your body. Now, different things work for different people. Not everyone can cut out meat and become vegan. Not everyone can eat dairy, and some people dairy works with them. So the next thing you want to start with is your diet. And I don't want persons to go in and say, okay, I am going on a diet, because restricting yourself is just a next set of complications. And trying to get this flat tummy, trying to get this here so tucked in, whatever the case may be. Is just to relax yourself and accept your body for how it is and know that you're doing work on the inside towards better health. Or, so I would say work on your nutrition. And then when you're working on nutrition, know that this is a lifestyle. It's not a 3-week fix or a 21-day challenge or several 20 or a 6-month turnaround. It's a lifestyle change that you make each and every day. And I would say just pay attention to your nutrition, pay attention to what you're thinking, the thoughts that you're thinking, and then because your thoughts affect what you do. And so that those are the only two things for me: your nutrition and the things that you think. Everything else will come into place after that, or come into play after that.
Okay. Well, so you heard that, guys. Julie's super tip is to really focus on your nutrition, what you put in your body, and then focus on your mind. Make sure that you are taking care of your mind, guys. Super peeps. If we're gonna show up super version, we have to take care of our body, what we eat, and take care of our mind. And Julie, I'm sure that has helped you with your mental health journey doing that. How has that helped you with your current um, health journey with the fibers that overcome now and you're shining? I see you even showing the difference just with your midset with your tummy.
Yeah.
Like,
So with the fibroids, I went to a naturopathic doctor and they were able to give some insight on what causes fibroids, right? There is no data to profoundly say what causes fibroids, but there are a few things that actually contributes to them. And the number one thing he said is hormonal imbalance, where there's an over existence of estrogen in my body. And that happens with several things. That can happen with stress. That can happen with a bad diet, eating too much meat, eating too much soy, several different things. That can also happen with not getting enough sleep. And that can also happen with overworking yourself. So there are so many factors that you can consider to keep your health in check. And so over these years, and remember, I had mental health issues on top of that. So the stress was there, compounding everything else. Plus my bad eating habits. I used to eat a lot of sugary stuff. In one day I can eat an entire cake, and the next day I will eat an entire cake as well. You see, the way how I eat, I by right should be morbidly obese if you really think about it, just on how I eat. And so because of the stress and the compounding stress, and food was basically my drug, I did all of that from teenage years coming up to just the other day when I took out the fibroids. So, in about maybe I knew I had fibroids about 15 years ago, and they just grew and they felt like rock stones in my tummy, and they were tough like tennis balls, right? Now, having the fibroids is another thing. You have to It affects your mood. It affects how you function. It affects you socially. It affects how you feel in your clothes. It makes you feel ugly. For me, it made me feel ugly. It made me feel like I was pregnant. It made me feel undateable. And so I had to make a decision. Do I go the naturopathic way? And the naturopathic way will take quite a long time. It may take a year. It may take a year and a half. And can I stick to that strict diet regimen? I tried it and I almost fainted because I wasn't getting enough nutrition. So I decided to go the surgery route. I did all my research. Thankfully, I met up with Dr. Michael Abrahams from Jamaica, because the US doctors wanted to take out my entire uterus based on where the fibroids were located. And I'm just 41. Yes, I know childbearing years gone already, but hey, I don't have any kids yet. So why would I want to just yank out my stuff? So Dr. Abrams gave me the option that he would be able to go in and take out the fibroids, and I would still be fertile after that. So that's why I went to Jamaica. I did the surgery, and thankfully, by God's grace, I'm healing well. I'm healing normally. Not because you see me dancing up and down. I'm not healing faster than anybody else. I just give trouble. So I'm healing, and now it feels like a breath of fresh air. I think when them say you're brand new second-hand, I feel like a brand new second-hand Toyota. Or
Woo!
Rolls Royce, I should say. Yes.
Your Rolls Royce,
Yes.
Ferrari, all of
Yeah,
that.
brand new second hand. Trust me. I feel like I've been given literally how it feels. Having taken out the fibroids, I feel like I have a second chance at life.
Wow. Man, that has just really blessed my heart that you feel that way. And thank goodness for Dr. Abrahams
Yep.
because you need
Because
a
I was here
second.
fretting. I was here fretting. I was here worrying, and I was really stressed out. You know why? And the more you stress, the bigger the fibroids grew. So for like 2 months, I was really underneath some dark depression until Dr. Abrams reached out to me for an issue totally unrelated. And in passing, I told him about the fibroids, and then that's when he said, "No, no, no, no. I can see what can be done." You know.
You see how God good though. He just
Yes.
blessed you with people in your life. You not even think they can address that issue, and there you go. He came up
Yep.
with the best solution. So
Yep.
you didn't have to do all that extra stuff. You are able to. You're fertile. Yay! You're
Yeah, homie.
that is a great story. That is a great testimony, Julie, and I'm really happy for you there. I'm
Thank you.
looking
Thank you.
forward. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with your being brand new second hand. You know, second. But yes, my dear. So I just want to really thank you for sharing again. And before you go, do you have any last words for the super peeps out there to just continue to show up how you're doing now in the super version of yourself? I mean, you're getting amazing results. And that's what happens when you do that, guys. When you show up super version, supercharged, you can be like Julie.
Oh Lord. um, just be your authentic self. The answer to your success is within you. You're created with a purpose, and just live out that purpose, and you will discover that purpose along the way. You're going to feel fearful, and your past is always going to try to haunt you. Notice I didn't say your past is going to haunt you. It's always going to try to haunt you because your past exists nowhere else except your mind. Yes, you may have done something where you are living out the consequences now, but the actions that led to those consequences are still in the past, and you can still choose new actions to effect new and better consequences for your future.
There you have it, guys. There you have it, peeps. Julie Mango. She is a total package, and we're so grateful to have her on our first health super session. You have blessed us, my dear, and I just
Thank you
pray
so
God
much.
continues to bless you on your amazing journey. Keep lighting up our lives, okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. Thank you, Julie. Looking forward to. Oh, we're gonna also share the song. I love the song. We did I listen to it last night. So tune in, guys, for Julie's song. What's the name of it, Julie? Can tell
Other
people where.
side, other side by Julie Mango.
Woo! And where can we find you
You
for
can
those
find
who?
it on any streaming platform, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, it's there. And you can find me on any social media platform as I am Julie Mango, Twitter, I am Julie Mango, IG, I am Julie Mango, Facebook, I am Julie Mango, and YouTube, Julie Mango TV, where I talk about lifestyle tips, especially for women over 40. I talk about faith, life after divorce, relationships, everything related to lifestyle over 40.
Wow, may I tune in? Okay, Julie, thank you so much for
All right.
sharing your super self with us. Have
Thank
a
you.
great
Have a
day.
great day. All right. Bye bye.
Bye. And there you have it, super peeps, Miss Julie Mango. Please go and check out all her social media handles for anything Julie Mango. She is such an inspiration, and I hope that she continues to inspire, motivate, and empower you to show up as the super version of yourself in any situation. Let's continue to take care of our health, guys. It starts with the inside, what we eat, as Julie said, and our mind, what we think. have an amazing day, super peeps. Take care. Love you guys.
Do you have a story to share? Maybe an experience or information that can transform somebody's life? Maybe you want to grow your business by writing a book. JWG Publishing House has helped hundreds of authors to turn their dream into publishing reality. Publishing a book without the knowledge of the process can be very frustrating. Not to worry, our award-winning team will patiently walk you through the process, from idea to cover to the end product. And get this, you will own 100% of your royalties. We are the only authentic independent publisher you will ever need. So what are you waiting on? Call us today at 561-412-7772. We're waiting to serve you.
In the chat. All right. You're on YouTube, drop it in there. You're on Facebook, drop it in there. Let Sue know you feel because she did a nervous now, wondering, oh, did I do? But she did so good, right? Let her know, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Wayne All Show. We got some more to get into. Coming up shortly is going to be Mr. Jason Walker to talk about the High 5K Run Walk taking place here in the ATL on the weekend of the 6th. Yes, on Saturday the 6th. And we also have some events that we're going to share with you right here. And then later on, we're going to play Julie's song, all right? Yeah, we got Julie's Other Side coming up here on the Wayne All Show. But right now, in between time, you're welcome, Suen. You're thanking me. I need to thank you. That was a great segment there. Well done. Well done. Be proud of yourself because I know you are just thinking, you're not there, but you are. You are. I'm telling you that right now. Hey, okay? All right. So let's get into some flyers, ladies and gentlemen. We had the carnival up, but we're going to start right here. This weekend is the weekend of Expo, connecting the world to Jamaica. All right. And it's the largest and most impactful multi-sectoral exposition in the Caribbean. So for anyone who wants to fly down or anyone who's knowing somebody down there who might want to check this out, Expo Jamaica 2023, Connecting the World to Jamaica, takes place from the 27th, that's tomorrow, until the 30th. And it's at the National Indoor Sports Center at the National Arena. All right, next up with the event we're going to talk about shortly with Mr. Jason Walker, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be joining us here on the Wayne Hall Show to talk about this event and getting ready for him there. So if you hear a recording, don't panic. It's technology at work. But this is going to be on Saturday, May 6th. All right. And it's the Consulate General of Jamaica, Miami, in association with the Jamaica United Relief Association, presenting the 4th annual Jamaica High 5K Run Walk Atlanta. Come walk, run, and have fun on Saturday, May 6th at the Miller Grove Middle School, 2215 Miller Road, Decatur, Georgia, 30035. The High 5K Run Walk starts at 7:30 a.m. and the post-race celebration is at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. All right. Let me see. Refreshments for race participants, reggae music, and lots of fun. You can register at JamaicaHigh5KRun.com. Registration $25 from April 1 to the 30th. After that, I don't know how much it's going to be. So you might want to register now. All right. $25 right now, April 1. And we're going to learn more about this and other stuff happening in the diaspora from Jason Walker here shortly. All right, let's move on. Happening at Pernoshall Park. It's the inspirational event. The Elaine Bryan Foundation presents our 2023 inspirational event. Music, games, refreshments. Buy a raffle and enter to win a free trip to Jamaica. Oh my goodness. And this takes place Sunday, May 7th, 2023, 2 p.m. at the Pernoshall Park down there in DeKalb County. President and founder Dr. Elaine Bryan, President and founder Greg Bryan will be there. We also have founder Donzel James and Dr. Scott Metcalf and Dr. Contessa Metcalf will be there. All right. So all I'm telling you is Sunday, May 7th, it's the inspirational event you don't want to miss, courtesy of the Elaine Bryan Foundation at Pernoshall Park, starting at, I said it earlier, I miss where it is now. I think it's noon. Let me see. And let me make sure. I got to tell people the right time. Saturday, May 7th, 2 p.m. Sorry. So it's at 2 p.m. Okay? Be there. See? Like I love to say, see you there. All right. The 13th annual Pre-Mother's Day celebration banquet on May 6th at 6 p.m. And it's a Pre-Mother's Day celebration. And it's at the CH Banquet and Event Halls, 2767 Windhill Road, Southeast in Marietta, Georgia. Dinner, dance, fun, laughter, some amazing performers lined up there for you. And you know what? Tickets are pre-sold $55, at the door $60. For more information, call 678-365-8242. Also happening, the Youth Business Fest. That takes us to the Mother's Day weekend. And this is going to be on Saturday, May 13. And this is Youth Business Fun Fest. Proceeds to benefit NERHA. Special guest speaker is Councilman Austin Thompson Jr. from Lawrenceville. And we're going to have live music and game show. The Wayne Hall Show will be there. We'll drop a little live stream in there now and then. Win a Mother's Day gift basket. Family fun featuring youth entrepreneurs from the USA and abroad. For more information, visit Cultural Shopping Connections. That's Shop N Connections. And you can also call 678-466-0422. All right. A month from now, on May 27th, it's the Atlanta Carnival 2023. Wow. And what a lineup it is this year. It's going to be at the West Side Park, everybody, which is 1660 Johnson Road, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia, 30318. All right. And I got to tell you, folks, that this lineup is crazy. Look at them. Pumpa, Motto, Lil Rick, Burning Flames, Farmer Nappy, Asha Banton, Skinny Fabulous, Shal Marshall, Jeeve, Kenny Blessing, Janine, Alison Hines, DJ Kim, Squid, MC Wasi, the singing MC. Carnival turn up this year. Honestly, Carnival turn up. All right? Turn up and buck. So make sure that you are there, all right, to catch all of Carnival this year. Moving along, that same weekend, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Clarendon College Past Students Association Atlanta chapter presents their Memorial Day weekend celebration. Meet and greet takes place on Friday, May 26th, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the Marriott Atlanta Northeast, 2000 Century Boulevard, Northeast Atlanta. That's the Century Marriott, for those of you who know it like that. And then the annual ball takes place the night after, Saturday, May 27, 2023, 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the said hotel. Yeah, the Century Marriott. Tickets are $105. And then the annual picnic takes place Sunday, May 28, 2023, 1 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Shorty Howell Park, 2750 Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth at the Large Pavilion. For more information, call 954-292-3816. All right? I like how they do this in a one big weekend and just get over everything. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. Next up, we have Look What Fell Out the Mango Tree. A workshop performance starring Deborah Earhart and Christopher Grosset, written by Deborah Earhart. Sunday, May 28th, 4 p.m. at the Shiloh High School, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville. Tickets $39. All right, get your tickets and go see what fell out the mango tree. We just heard from Julie Mango. You never know. Maybe it's another Julie Mango or a beefy or something like that. Drop out of it. But you know, something juicy, right? So go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, just to let you know, coming up in June, just a little teaser. St. Andrew Old Girls bring you their cocktails and tea. We'll have more on that. And also the NDTC, they're coming. It's going to be June 24th. As that gets closer, we'll have more on that. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for staying with us for the information and enjoying the music as always. Yeah, man. Good evening, good evening, good evening again. All right, we got another guest for you right here on the show. It's going to be Mr. Jason Skywalker, and he's going to be talking to us about the event we just shared with you and other stuff going on within the diaspora, within these here 13 states. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me go on over and let me make sure you can hear Jason. Mr. Jason, how are you, man? Jason, Mr. Jason, how are you, man? I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you, but you could be a little louder. Let me see if I can turn you up from my end, Jason. Let's see here. I could have heard Jason a little louder there. Let me play with some volume here. Well, I could actually use a louder, Jason. All right. I could actually use a louder, Jason. All right. I could actually use a louder, Jason. Yeah. Well, we can hear you. It's not the loudest, but we're good. The audience can hear you. So. Yeah. Well, we can hear you. It's all right. Not the loudest. Hold on, Jason. Hold a moment. Hold a moment. I really need to get to the bottom of this. Hold a moment. I really need to get. Yes. Hold on 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah.
Full of hate and anger. Love is the only way to find the answer. We need to come together hand in hand and spread love all over this land. Love is the answer. Let's all unite. Spread love, it's the only way to make things right. With love in our hearts, we can conquer all. It's the only way to break down walls. Let's forget our differences. Let's embrace good qualities and spread love to our communities. No matter where you're from, no matter your race, love is the only thing that can erase all pain and suffering, all the hate and fear. Come everyone from far and near. Love is the answer. Let's all unite. Spread love, it's the only way to make things right. Love is the key to unlock our hearts. Let's do our part and make a new start. In a world full of hate and anger, love is the only way to find the answer. Let's all come together hand in hand and spread love all over this land. Love is the answer.
That's right. Steve Toller says, love is the answer. Well, you know what? Technology not going to win tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Jason Walker on the line. Jason, can you hear me, brother?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me loud and clear?
All right. Yes, we can definitely hear you loud and clear, Jason. Yes, man. You're going through on all channels right now. Good, good, good. Sorry about that. You know, technology has its stuff, you know. Mm-hmm.
It's technology temperamental.
Yes, it can be. But here's the thing. I'm going to ask us to ask you to start at the top again. I'm going to find that flyer and have it up on the screen as we talk about the event. So Jason Walker, ladies and gentlemen, well known in the media family here in the Southeast, and he's representing the diaspora tonight. So, Jason, continue with what you have for us. Or let's start again.
Well, I'm specifically representing Atlanta tonight.
Okay, great.
Although it's an event that's in different places. So, you said you're going to put the flyer. Do you have the Atlanta flyer?
Yeah, the 5K Run Walk Atlanta. It's on the screen as we talk.
Excellent. So, yes, just to give you a little background, when our Consul General, our new Consul General, Oliver Mayer, well, he's not so new anymore, right?
Right.
First came, he wanted a way to really connect with the people, in the diaspora, over the 13 states, especially because he was new. And, Atlanta, after, roughly 20 years, had dissolved their Union of Jamaican Organizations in Atlanta due to certain things. So he wanted a way to connect with people in different places, especially Atlanta. So came up with this idea for the 5K. And for a little trivia for people who don't know, the 5K idea came up because we have the current Minister of Health in Jamaica, Christopher Thompson, graduated from Georgia State University.
Oh, okay.
And one of the things that Chris, yeah, he was there when I was there. One of the things that Chris did in Jamaica was start this walkathon, marathon thing, Jamaica Moves. And so I was like, well, why we don't do something like that? And you do the 5K so that you have an event that's connected to you, Council General, that is about health. And then he said, yeah, and then we can raise money for the clinics. Boom. That's
Awesome.
how the 5K. So it's special for Atlanta, you know. Although South Florida is where the Council General is based.
Yeah.
It came out of people who come from Atlanta. Christoph graduated from Georgia State, myself who went to Georgia State, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And so, in a lot of ways, this is an Atlanta event. And it's a good cause for health. It's an opportunity for the entire Jamaican community to come together, along with people who love the Jamaican community for a good cause.
Yes.
It's in the morning, so it's out of the way. You know, you don't have to worry about, missing any parties or any functions. You can just do this one event and then go to the rest of them.
Yeah.
And and I have to give special thanks to the sponsors who made this possible. Victoria Mutual Building Societies, which is involved with investing back home, with getting homes back home, and various financial units that can be used, so on and so forth. Victoria Mutual is entering in the Atlanta market, Jamaican-born company, so on. You also have 2B Caribbean, it's a media house that's based there. We also have M&M Steel, wonderful company based in Atlanta, built in Atlanta, powerful people. Atlanta Jamaican Association, also got to give a shout out to Jamex, Jamex, which is one of the new media platforms in Atlanta, jamex.com, GB Roofing, and of course, the consulate themselves, of course, pushing forward this. Jamaica High5KRun.com, and look for Atlanta, sign up, and be a part. Let's get involved. It's at Miller Grove Middle School, 2215 Miller Road, Decatur, Georgia. Anybody has any questions, can call me at 786-351-5224. Gonna have refreshments, music, lots of fun, and of course, raising money for the clinics in Jamaica.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're signing up. You're signing up.
Yes,
coming
man.
out way
Even if I don't attend, I always go on and register. So even if I can't make it down
No,
there,
man, but we want to come through, man. I want to see how you handle the 5K. What prizes for people, what want to win a prize?
yeah, you have a prize for the person who looked most excited but did not run or walk.
No. We need you to come walk. Come. I see I'm not
Hey,
going to ask you to run.
my,
We need you to come walk.
my arthritis not going to allow me. All right. Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay. So again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jason Walker trying to put me on the spot there. He's got a prize for me. But he's got a prize for you too. It's cool. Let's go register. It's at JamaicaHigh5KRun.com. And for a great cause, the clinics in Jamaica.
Look for Atlanta and register on the Atlanta. We want to show the numbers from Atlanta. If you just sign up in the regular general place, you're going to give the numbers to Florida.
So hold on. So we're going to compare numbers at the end of all this, Atlanta versus Florida?
Atlanta versus Florida versus Alabama versus Missouri versus Texas versus Arizona. Yes.
So it's happening in all the other states. There's a
Yes,
5K
sir.
run walk going on. All right.
Yes, sir.
So we need to tell people all that, because we're global, man. We're not just Atlanta, So what are the different dates in all the other states? You might not have it now, but I'm pretty sure.
All of them are the same day.
Oh, so it's happening in all the states on the 6th.
Right.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. That's good to know.
Next year we're going to stagger it and give each place some own date. We're going to do that next year.
Well, hey, it's fine. I mean, we all can't be in the same place, so it's okay. if we can do it where we are, yep, that works. So at the end of the day, it's
I know
for the
one
same
the
purpose. So yeah.
the one in South Florida is at the Miramar Regional Park. Mayor Messam, the mayor of Miramar, is going to be the chief person at that one, because superstar down here now, he won his election, mayoral election, by a landslide, something like 91% of the votes as the Jamaican.
Wow.
and it's his third term. Yeah, man, he's not joking.
Awesome.
And you know, we have we have for right now, in all other spaces except for South Florida, it's really just a sound system. But in South Florida, we're gonna have Papa San, Camila McDonald, who's in charge of Jamaica Moves down in Jamaica, and a couple other artists also performing. Clinics that are being taken care of: Riverside and Point Hill in St. Catherine, Bamboo in St. Anne, Highgate in St. Mary, Port Antonio, Portland. Also, Ioctane is performing as well. Down in South Florida, Transports, Grace Food, Digital Memorial Healthcare Systems, JN Money Services, and the Jamaica Tourist Board. Those are the ones supporting the one in South Florida.
Awesome.
And of course, go to JamaicaHighFiveRun.com, look for Atlanta, and sign up for Atlanta. Come out on the 6th of May. Now, if you cannot come out, you can definitely contribute. You can definitely send a contribution, a donation to help the cause. But I'd rather you register and come out and be a part of this amazing activity. That will be a great benefit to those in need back in Jamaica, and really help out people tremendously. And of course, you know, come out and network with other Jamaicans. Get to meet Wayne Hall, superstar from the Wayne Hall show. Because Wayne Hall is coming out, right, Wayne?
See you there. See you there, Jason.
And if anybody has any questions, they can call me at 786-351-5224. I repeat, 786-351-5224.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have a great rest of your evening. Thanks for the information.
You're very welcome. And everybody, remember, it's always the Wayne Hall Show.
Yes, sir. Pop, pop, pop. All right, Jason. Take care.
What the world needs now is more than a vacation. We need to come back to feeling our best selves again. Back to inviting. Back to caring. Back to life. Back to the little bit of Jamaica that's inside all of us. Come back to being lively again. Back to laid back. Back to romantic. Back to fantastic. Come back to making the best decisions you've ever made. Because, hey, we're in Jamaica. Come back to mouth-watering, heart-pumping, breathtaking. It's time, don't you think? Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
Mikey Sparkle Production presents. Mikey Sparkle Production presents the Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day 2023, featuring reggae mega superstars Mikey Spice and Richie Stevens.
I've got a weakness for sweet.
Backed by the SWAT Band. Father's Day, June 18. Lithonia Amphitheater, 2515 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Sound by First Love, Steely Bashment, DJ Cold Rice, Bugsy Bam Bam, Rico Vibes, John Wayne, DJ Bree Bree, all on the ones and twos. MC Oliver Samuels, Jamaica's King of Comedy, and Oliver Mayer, Consul General. Also featuring Chub Rock and the Weekend Warriors. Bring your chairs and umbrellas to this family event. 18 and under free. Adult Belts 50 pre-sold. More at the gate. Visit Mikey Sparkle online for tickets. Sponsors: Foundation Radio, T-Rob Network, Wayne Hall Show, Island Vibes TV, RockTheBox.net, 25th Century Radio, Golden Crust, Irie Zion FM, and The Flavor Radio, a Mikey Sparkle production.
Let me make sure I'm being heard, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so there we have it. Thank you for sticking with us. Yes, 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 indeed. All right, so great information there. See you all at the 5K, May 6th, the following day, Pernod Shell Park. And don't forget Sparkle D's grand opening on the evening of the 6th. Sparkle D's restaurant, yeah. Over there on Sugarloaf Highway. They're having their grand opening on May 6th as well. So lots going on, right? Lots and lots going on. All right. So we got some more music to get us out of here. Yes. All right. And Mr. Steve Tuller was out on the box. Let's hear him from the top one more time. Mr. Steve Tuller.
We need some love. We need some love. Love is the answer. Let's all unite. Spread love. It's the only way to make things right. Love is the key to unlock our hearts. Let's do our part and make a new start. In a world full of hate and anger.
Gotta shout out Mr. Courtney Clark and the crew over at Clark TV Network. Shout out to Linkage 101.75, 104.5 FM, Hype FM. Yes, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1, YouTubeRadio.com, Fresh FM Radio. If you're watching on Restream, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching the WayneHallShow.com. Big shout out to you this evening, Mr. Tolo. Love is the answer. Let's go.
With love in our hearts, we can conquer all. It's the only way to break down walls. Let's forget our differences. Let's embrace good qualities and spread love to our communities. No matter where you're from, no matter your race, love is the only thing that can erase all pain and suffering, all the hate and fear. Come everyone from far and near. Love is the answer. Let's all unite. Spread love. It's the only way to make things right. Love is the key to unlock our hearts. Let's do our part and make a new start. In a world full of hate and anger, love is the only way to find the answer. Let's all come together, hand in hand, and spread love all over this land. Love is the answer, love is the way. Let's all embrace love every day. Love is the answer. Let's all unite. Spread love. It's the only way to make things right. Let's forget our differences. Let's embrace good qualities and spread love to our communities. No matter where you're from, no matter your race, only thing that can erase all pain and suffering, all the hate and fear. Can everyone from far and near. Joe is a good neighbor, nearly every woman.
All right, I tell you what, one of my favorite Lavilujas, Joe Grind, coming up next. And ladies and gentlemen, next week, May 3rd, we're going to have an awesome lineup for you on the Wayne Hall Show. All right? We're actually going to, ladies and gentlemen, be interviewing some guests from out of Jamaica right here on the Wayne Hall Show next Wednesday night. We got musicians and promoters on next Wednesday on the 3rd right here. So be sure to check us out. And then someone asked earlier, will Super Sessions be every week? No, it will be every other week for now. All right? Every other week for now. So next week, no Super Sessions, but then the following week, Suen will have another awesome guest for you, another super guest for you to share stuff like we just heard with Julie Mango tonight. So looking forward to that. I'm sure you are. And here's Joe Grind.
Hello.
Hi, Joe. I need a handyman for the weekend.
Joe is a good neighbor. Nearly every woman have his cell phone number. When they need a favor, Joe Grind is their secret savior. Joe is her deep dark secret, hidden where no one can find it. And as she rub her flag on that pole, you should hear her crying out for Joe. Hold me, Joe, and don't you let me go. Free that donkey, let him drink some more. Please don't let me go. Hold me, Joe. Can I have some more? She becomes uneasy when work keeps her husband busy. So she call up Joey to lend her a hand of mercy. Joe is her deep dark secret, hidden where no one can find it. And as he turn his key in her door, you should hear her crying out for Joe. Hold me, Joe, and don't you let me go. Free that donkey, let him drink some more. Please don't let me go. Hold me, Joe. Can I have some more? Joe is so handy. Women call him human candy. When things are loose and broken, Joe is the magic token. He is her deep dark secret, hidden where no one can find it. And as the bed sheet drop to the floor, you should hear her crying out for Joe. Hold me, Joe, and don't you let me go. Free that donkey, let him drink some more. Please don't let me go. Hold me, Joe. Can I have some more? Joe's service is private. Women bow before his pulpit, and they gladly tell him what their busy husband's doing. Joe is her deep dark secret, hidden where no one can find it. And as a rooster started to crow, you should hear her crying out for Joe. Hold me, Joe, and don't you let me go. Free that donkey, let him drink some more. Please don't let me go. Hold me, Joe. Can I have some more? Hold me, Joe. Hold me, Joe, and don't you let me go. Free that donkey, let him drop that low.
of that love. Please don't let me go. Hold me, Joe, hold me, Joe, hold me, Joe, and don't let me go. Hold me, Joe, hold me, Joe, hold me, Joe, and don't let me go. Hold me, Joe, hold me, Joe.
I'm not fool like yourself.
All right, so multitasking. Oh boy. All right, so that was La Velusia Joe Grind. Somebody actually asked for that. So there you go. I also have another one, request for this one. Journey. Simple Ratigan. Here we go.
As a youth, don't give up in a life. Careful of the friends and what you choose in a life. Be a winner, nobody lose in a life. Open up your eyes and a love, wife. Don't be a fool, just be wise in a life. No sit down on no corner, waste your time in a life. Education, that are the key in a life. No farm, no fool like yourself in a life. The journey begins, the journey begins, no. Listen to your son when they must sing. The journey begins, the journey begins, no. Yes, I saw me do it. No, the journey begins, the journey begins, no. Listen to your son when they must sing. So the journey begins now. The journey begins. Father, guide and protect for me soul. Nobody make the enemies them take no control. Half of the story I've never been told. So them want us to go down in a war. Only for senseless killing that no call for. Loving on me heart, yes, that judge also. The system is like a natural disaster basket. Them want give us to carry water, but the journey begins. The journey begins, no. Listen, judge your son when they must sing. The journey begins. The journey begins, no. You want something to routine. No, the journey begins. The journey begins, no. Listen, judge your son when they must sing. So the journey begins. The journey begins. But I'm penny for one for see the gun bus. Me tired of the fighting and me tired of the fuss, yes. In a dig almighty me put me trust. The more rushes to wash and dust the fuss. So I know I'm facing no more blood I run. Younger generation on the put up in the gun, yes. Now it's time to have fun. Me no want a life to go down, but the journey begins. The journey begins now. It's a ratigan when they must sing. The journey begins. The journey begins now. Yes, I saw me do it sing. No, the journey begins. The journey begins now. Listen, judge your son when they must sing. The journey begins now. The journey begins, Lord, yes. I'm on a journey and me have to complete. Jaja, if you don't busy me, beg you come quick. Me down ya still me firm like the concrete. Jaja, me I beg you help me, please. Your son when he must sing. The journey begins. The journey begins. No, yes, that's how we do it. No, the journey begins.
Show where information meets music.
Baby, my heart can beat when you're not here. You left me can focus when you're not here. You left me breathless.
That's right, Heartless. All right. So, in Super Sessions with Suen, we promised you Julie Mango's song, and yes, I was still waiting. So finally, we have it, and what a way to wrap up tonight with the other side, Julie Mango. After a great conversation with Super Suen, right? So here we go, the other side, Julie Mango. Check it out.
Julie Mango. No, me have a story, I me tell it like so. And if me no mind shop, me do that. No, me have a story, I me tell it like so. And if me no mind shop, me do that. You never had to be proud for me. Never need comfy talk to me. Never must pretty crowd for me. Always a smile around me. But a whole lead get take off of me. Trouble they have no peace for me. Enough joke it make off of me. But Elohim come rescue me. I had to search to find the truth within my soul. I had to pacify the fiery burning cold. I never knew in time the pain would not grow old. Unspoken words, emotions I could not unfold. Carrying on me grow with a mama and dada. Them a heap of food, something sweet after that. Out of door me go pick a fruit and quiet. Sunday when he come, me go sing pan choir. Now when he come around, fi go school, me no clown. Take a book and settle down, cause me no wanna be. Then he come in like I say straight out of nowhere. Some force back and me create self-trees. Tell me come fi no brother. Say me have a thing brother. What come fi attack me mind brother. And if me no mind sharp brother. Me do that thing when no good, when no clean, when no righteous. So Jah hold me close to him body like so. Here's a turmoil, it have me like so. But Yahoo shall stick to me side like so. Now me have a story and me tell it like so. And if me no mind sharp, me do that. Now me have a story and me tell it like so. And if me no mind sharp, me do that. Now me have a story and me tell it like so. And if me no mind sharp, me do that. Now me have a story and me tell it like so. And if me no mind sharp, me do that. I had to search to find the truth within my soul. I had to pacify the fiery burning cold. I never knew in time the pain would not grow old. Unspoken words, emotions I could not unfold. Still not have to be proud fi talk to me. Still not fi have a crown fi talk to me. Still not must breathe the crowd fi walk to me. Still not fi have a frown because of me. No is a thing when me learn fi value me. No make the struggles of a life they value me. Nobody don't even try revalue me. Elohim alone can evaluate me, not evaluate me, only elevate me. Evaluate me, not evaluate me, only elevate me. No me have a story, I may tell it like so. No me have a story, I may tell it like so. Carrying on the groove with a mama dada. Them a heap of food, some sweet after that. Me go pick a fruit and quiet.
The sound of Julie Mango, the other side. All right, and let me get these other sounds down. Let me get these other sounds down. The other side. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us until the end. All right, Carlington Roberts. Good evening. Good to see you. Jennifer Lagrone. Welcome. Good to see you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, next week we got guests coming to us out of JA. All right. It's going to be another great night on the Wayne Hall Show. And thank you so much for watching, listening, and sharing tonight. Live and let love. Don't forget, the only way to start at the top is if you're digging a hole. Always look around for something great and praise it and encourage it. And never forget to be grateful. Until next week, Wayne Hall saying, see ya, and a little more Julie Mango to get us out of here. That's right. You take care, guys. Thank you so much.
Say me have a thing, brother. What come fi attack me mind?